So, hello everybody. Second try. As the quality is so worse on Instagram, I just started a YouTube live session. You just have to click the link. So, we started with some, I just have here some scenes I shot the last weeks. It's DJI drone and iPhone with Filmic, and I just want to achieve like a mystery horror movie forest look here. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with this stuff, but it's like, it's always when I come to clients, I never know what I have to do, so it's just about getting the look as you're there. So I'm gonna start with like one of those shots, just trying around what I can do with it. So what I had in mind is like what I posted today. It's some kind of look that is maybe some mystery bluish thing or Stranger Things style or something that I had in mind when I shot this one here. So I hope this works quite good this time, because it was so bad the last time. So I'm just starting with a primary grade here. So what you can see on the top left side, hopefully now, is the panel I use. It's not the beautiful panel, not the best panel, but it's superb to work with, and it's the lightest one because I carry this stuff around all the time. So just try to get it a little bit darker and moodier now. This is where it started. It's just primary now. The contrast is quite high because it's shot on iPhone. It's shot with the Moment app and lock. It's not that bad. So let's see, this is the second shot here. The first one is a close-up. I just use the grade I had on the second one to see what happens when I put it on there, and just try around a little bit more. Just pull on the luminance. I think it's gonna be a little bit colder. I have blue blacks now, not too much, because I don't like it like when it looks tinted or something. This one's cooler. Maybe even a little bit more warm tones in the mid-range, so I just add a little bit more yellow in there, get more natural green in there. This one's nicer. It's more green now, not that bluish. Blue is still in the blacks, but not that much. Just turn on the, maybe just see, no, it's the parade is better, so you can see what happens in there. So let's see. It's quite a few of your other colleagues and colorists out there. Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me. I'm not quite familiar with this live shit, so I hope I'm doing well. So let's start with a little vignette, just really soft one. You can see I pull out an outside node too, so we can like pull it down a little bit more. So now I light up the middle. I want to see a little bit more in there. It's not that much information, it's still iPhone. But what I like is to shoot with the iPhone, is you always have it with you, and it makes quite good pictures. You have to spend more into grading because it's not that good, so I just select all those leaves in there. It's a little bit too much red in there from my end, and just do it really soft and turn the hue a little bit into yellow and a little bit less saturated, so it's more like old brownish. Oh, that's not that bad. So same for here. Just add a serial node with a window. In this case, it's not super soft because I want the. Maybe I do the second one. Just want one for the lower part of the picture. Just swap it around and make it a little bit darker. This is just like trying different stuff, as I always do when I start with the grading, because later on we have different shots with snow, almost no color in there. There's a shot from the drone that is usually quite bad in color, so I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm just trying around still. Same here, just get the really soft key on the brown leaves, pull them with the hue a little bit more into yellow. So this is like where we started. This is where we are now. It's quite nice in there. So I think there's a little bit too much magenta in the midtone, so I go a little bit more for yellow now. And the green of the leaves in the background here are a little bit too much saturated, so I just grab them here. Maybe a little bit more in there. So that's quite good. I always do really soft keys, so I just pull down the saturation a little bit more. Just a second shot here, and oh, sorry about that. A little bit too far. Pull the hue into blue and less saturation. So I just grab that one here and compare it to this one. So that's not that bad. I think the background's a little bit too much lit right now, so it could be darker, and the middle of the picture could be a little bit more lit, so just gets more light in there. Okay, just turn on the background a little bit more. And then I'm gonna try a different picture, although I'm not done with this one here, but I have to try if it just works out with the other ones. So I have to see where I'm probably going. So this is swapped around, so it's a bit less light here. I think it should be a little bit cooler and less saturated on the top. Just pull down the mids a little bit more. I think it's quite good. So this is where we started. That's quite good. See the beginning, it just come in there. We're fading in there and just going close to the ground. And second shot. Okay, I'm not done, but we go on to the next one. This is snow falling. What I did in the before I started the stream is I just rendered the whole stuff in 4K. It was shot in 4K, but I rendered it as a ProRes, so I can upload it afterwards if anyone wants to play around with it. So I'm gonna upload the project file and the footage, and because I had this effects on there, I rendered everything because the effects are like extra stuff. So whatever. Let's see what happens here. I'm just adding like a little bit of color to the blacks, and there's black and white or almost black and white. Maybe just pull on the white even if there's nothing in there. Make it a little bit colder. But the blacks are still not crushed in there. Just so you can't see the whole screen in here, maybe you just have to tweak that a little bit. Just see if we can like make it a little bit smaller. Just turn it down a little bit. We're getting there. So I'm not really used in using this live stream stuff, so I'm just trying it a little bit, and hopefully I'm gonna understand how it works in a few weeks or something, if anyone is still interested then. So let's pull it down a little bit. Can't put in there a right size or something. Just pull down the size. So this looks better. I think you can see the... No, you still can't see everything. I'll just have to like readjust it again. Sorry for that, but I should have tried it before. Still don't works. Okay, here we go again. Okay, still don't work, so I'm not sure about it, but okay. I don't know how this works. It's quite weird, this live streaming. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know how to work with that. Okay, last try. Here we go. Now you should see everything. This looks good. Should have tried it before, but who cares? Okay, now you can see what I'm talking about. Like, I go back there, now you can see the notes and the stuff I did. It's just like, it just added a first note with a grade. This is my vignette for the foreground, for the lower part of the picture, and this is the key. Almost the same here. It's let's go here. It's a primary grade, and this one is my vignette inside and outside, and I have a key for the leaves, a key for the background with the green tones, and the key for the background to pull it down in luminance. So here we go. Second one, I start with the wider one. It's still this snow, and it's no color. It's more like an I don't know, art picture or something. I just pull in some green tones in the mids and probably pull down the white a little bit. It's not really good quality. I was just trying around with it. I think it's 120 frames shot on the iPhone. Just add a little bit of mid-tone detail. So we started from here to here. So let's go back. It's not that bad. Let's try it on that one here too. Okay, just add a little bit more bluish tones, blue and green tones in the blacks. And what we're gonna do is like using some power windows in there. I need one for the lower part here. Although I think it's gonna be better when it's a little bit darker maybe. No, it's not. Sometimes you just have to try around with it. Do something different. Maybe just try to get more contrast here in the back. Just make it soft. I usually do keys and power windows, everything quite soft. Not so precise so you can't see them. Okay. Just lift the blacks a little bit more. Just see that one here. Okay. A little bit more in the mid-tone. And maybe I do a second power window. Really not sure where I'm going with that one because it's not that good quality, but it's what it is. So sometimes you get bad stock footage. You have the bending in there now. Sometimes you get really bad stock footage, something, and you even can't decide what you want or not. So you have to go with it. And I just add a little bit more blue and gray in there. Just turn it more into green. And what we need is the so-called D-band. So the top is really worse now. Just grab that one and just go down with the light parts. You just need this stuff on the top. Just pull up here. Make it soft again. So the D-band now gets rid of all the stuff on the top, but a little bit too much, so I turn it down a little bit on maybe 70%. Okay, that's better. So we have a little too much blue on the top now. Just go down with saturation a little bit, because I see it on the top of the trees. Just go a little bit more on this place here. Okay, that's not so bad. This is the start. Now we're here. The whole mood should be like a little bit dark, a little bit weird. We'll see in the end. I just added some free music stuff in there. That's also quite the suspense stuff. So I'm just doing a vignette overall. Soft one. Just pull down a little bit the edges. Not bad. Okay, let's grab that still and match this one here. I just copy the grading. It's the same grading as I had in the shot before, but just have to readjust the mask in here. Just put it in from this side. This one is a little bit wider. This is the shadow. This can still be here, so just have to the colors. I'm gonna do it here to adjust it. Just get less contrast. As you can see, you just need to try around a little bit, so it should be cooler, a little bit darker. See the whole picture. This is the one, so it should be darker, less highlights. The black's almost the same, so it's quite on point. We just have to pull down the mask on the side here. Make it softer. So we just match those two shots. Works quite good. As you can see in the lower left corner, there's my dog running around while I was trying out the slow motion snow stuff. Okay, maybe a little bit too much green on the side, but let's go more into blue. Okay, that's quite good. So let's see how it works with the first shots. It's not that bad. So, next one. This is probably quite hard. I turned down the sharpness on the drone on medium, but it's still a little bit too much. Probably I'm gonna use it next time with low. So, what works quite good is the lens blur. I'm gonna pull on the lens blur here. Not so much, but something around 1.2. This makes it just a little bit softer, and it works better with the drone footage. It's not that super sharp anymore. Maybe it's could be even more. 1.4 maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So let's grab that one. That's the last one we did, and let's see what we do here. Yeah, the light is. It was. Oh, sorry for that. We had snow all day long. Normally you see the Zugspitze in the background, but on that day we had that much fog and snow that you can't even see anything in there. It's the Eibsee on the back. Just pull on the light a little, do a little of a primary grading first. Bit blue in the blacks and in the midtone. So, okay. This is just, I started from here. It's just the sharpness and a little bit of the color. So, as we move forward, it's not that bad to have a vignette on it. Get more of the focus in the middle, just a soft one again. Turn it to the outside and pull the lightness a little bit down, and just turn the color more into the greenish tone, because as you pull down the highlights and the midtones, the color changes, so you have to readjust it a little bit as it changes when you pull the contrast or lower it. So it's not that bad, just a little bit too much magenta, or the other one is too green. Probably it's too green here. Quite sure about it. That's what I meant. I'm not done with any of those shots. I'm just like trying around and trying to figure out how it looks good. So I just add a note on the end to try out how it looks when I just go a little bit more into blue or something. Or more, just turn the parade to the vectorscope so you can see the it's on all, and you can see the normally the zoom isn't that bad, otherwise you don't see anything in here. It's less color, and you see where I'm just like green and blue and maybe more neutral. But I think a little bit of color is not bad. Just go back a little bit more into blue. Same for that one. It's not bad. Okay, let's go back to that one first. Just go back to blue a little bit more. And I just need the outside mask here, like the middle. Just pull it up a little bit. Turn it on the outside. Okay. It's still pretty sharp in there. Maybe just like go down with the sharpness even further. Let's see when it's too much. This looks like too much. Maybe a little bit too much. Okay, let's stay on 1.4. So now I'm looking what I can grab of those colors. There's not that much in there, but maybe I just get something of this brown or yellow tones in there. Oh, that's bad. You see what this drone's quality is? It's a Phantom 4 Pro, but it's even in best record mode, it's still worse. See, it's like not separating anything. But it works. So we have a little bit more yellow in there. Just clean it up. Next thing is I'm gonna grab the jacket in there. So soften it out a little bit and turn it a little bit more into warm tone and more saturated. Okay. It's not bad. So what else? I'm not sure. Maybe a little mask on the top left side. Let's go just right to the beginning. Just add this mask in here. Thinking of a little bit more darkness here on the top. That's not bad. So we get the focus more in the middle. And I'm gonna track that mask on the top. Perfect. So it matches the mood of the shot before. Quite good. The one before is quite soft. Maybe just play around with some sharpness. Just a little bit. It's 47, yeah. Just a little bit more sharpness on the trees in the background. So we have a little bit more green tones on the side here, with blue tones on the left that matches this one quite good. We have green on the right side, which I like. So we have, this is the start. Now we're here, it's all green, but I think it's quite good. So just copy it on the next shot and look for the vignette and just pull it out a little bit more, and I have to be sure what happens up here. This is the second mask I used for the small part here. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it in just a little bit and leave it there. Maybe a little bit further. Oh, that's quite good. Now I'm moving, and you can see the vignette on the here on the low part, so I just pull it out a little bit more. This works better. Just have to change the yellow. I think the key's not perfectly, so it's better. A little bit more saturation. Yeah, it's better. So now it works good together with the first and the second shot. And the transition. So next thing is there's a little bit of detail down there. I just make them parallel because just all small adjustments in there. So we just get this middle part here, just drag it. Oh, that's a bad idea with the, just delete this part. So, glitch, don't drag a glitch. Okay, track is too wide, just delete it again, make the track smaller. Just on the stuff you want to track here. I'm starting not right after this. Okay, it's not that much happening there. Probably should have left it without tracking, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just moving a little bit in there. What I want to do is like add a little bit more of detail in there in the back. I just pull in some mid-tone detail so you can see like something happening in there, and I just pull on the blacks a little bit to get more detail. So now you have the mask, you have to check if it's on the head. It is. So I just readjust it a little bit, and what I can do is now I just key the black here, show it, and just turn it around so I have everything except of the black there, so it don't gets darker anymore. That's quite nice. So, and the last shot in the sequence is this top shot of the trees, which also should look like, oh, it's not that bad. I just copied that one here. Let me just get rid of the mask in there. This one's quite good. This is what I usually do, just copy and paste. Copy stuff, try around. This is the lens blur, no, that's the D band, we don't need that anymore. But we copy the, you can see here the lens blur. So, what's the first one? This one here, and just add a note here and pull it in there. So you have the blur. No, it's not that sharp anymore, that looks better. It's not that bad. Works out quite good. So what will be a problem is that the first shots are without snow and will probably not match that good, but we're deep in the forest, probably there's no snow. Let's see how they all work together. Just play it. I hope you like it. If anyone would see something special or have a question or something, just drop a line in the YouTube link. It's quite colorful, quite blue, but not that bad. Okay. We should go a little bit more into a bluish tone in the highlights here. That's better, and a little bit lighter. A little bit more blue again. Yeah, that works better. And because the contrast is like all the same here, is something I really like to do, is like adding soft masks in there. I'm not sure where, probably somewhere around here. And pull up the contrast, soften it out a little bit more, pull in some color, blue, and just pull it outside there so you get like a, not like a flare, but something like a soft light. You can like pull it in here or here, just have to try it. The picture before is quite soft, so it will work out quite good. Okay, let's get rid of the mask. A little bit less. A little bit more outside here. So this is start and finished product. I think the green is a little bit too much on the left side. Maybe the overall saturation. So the other pictures are not really saturated, so I just add another one. Just grab those yellow and green tones in there. Just down here. See here, not the bluish ones, just the yellow and green ones. Yeah, that one. Soften it out and just pull it a little bit more into blue. That's something I want to add here too, so I just have to kind of display it and just pull it in there. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I hope you too. That's quite good. So let's go back to this one here and just adjust it a little bit more. I think we're quite there, but maybe some small adjustments. Should be a little bit cooler, maybe. A little bit softer, darker. And I would like to see a soft mask on the top here. We can add this soft mood that we have in the pictures later. Something like should be like foggy, misty, whatever it's called. That's good. I like it, yeah. It's quite good. So there will be no color in the next one. And just grab that one and readjust the first one. Even a little bit darker, a little bit more bluish, cyan blue. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm quite happy. Now just turn it playback. Let's see it again. This drone shot in the middle with the still a little bit too sharp in my opinion. And maybe just give it a last try to turn on the sharpness a little bit more. 1.6. Yeah. It's better when it's like a little bit out of focus than being too sharp. That's better. Okay. Just save it. I just prepared some, like, put in some graphics in there. So now we stop grading, and my website, it's just for fun, just shot them for fun, the shots. And I hope you liked it. I hope the quality was better this time. So I just switch from the, let's see, from the GoPro to my webcam. So, hello everybody. I hope you liked this little color grading. I'm gonna upload the video afterwards, and I'm gonna upload the project file and the footage, so you can like play around if you want to. Yeah, if you liked it, just leave a comment below, and probably I'm gonna do it another time if you're still interested. So, bye bye. Thanks a lot.